I am Juan. I'm a neuroscience major at Mac, and I am originally from Oklahoma City. I'm a first-generation student, so I heard of this thing called QuestBridge, which offers full-ride scholarships to low-income students who may be first-generation, and I decided, oh, I should go into that. And then I saw Mac was on the list too, and then I looked closer into it, and what really drew me into it was small class sizes, for example. I really value having that intimate community in the classroom, plus also having numerous job and internship opportunities thanks to the location of the Twin Cities. So I came to Mac originally wanting to go to medical school, and I decided, oh, I'll be a neuroscience major because I have a few family members who suffer from neurological diseases. So I decided, okay, maybe I should try learning more about neuroscience first. And then I also had that medical school aspiration. Now I still have that medical school aspiration, but I also want to go to graduate school too. So I want to get a medical degree and PhD. And what's really kind of helped that is being able to do research here at Mac, but also outside of Mac too. So I guess being here has really kind of inspired me. So I've had the privilege of being able to work on tons of different things in neuroscience. So after my sophomore year, the summer, I got into a research program at Johns Hopkins. So I started just learning basic neuroscience techniques. My main interest is looking at neurological diseases, but I needed to lay the foundation for learning those techniques. And then afterwards, my junior year, I studied abroad in Denmark, and I did research at the University of Copenhagen Medical School, and I actually started getting exposure to doing research in neurological diseases. So for example, I research amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, otherwise known as ALS, which is a motor neuron degenerative disease, which results in progressive loss of motor movement and eventually paralysis too. So it's a very deadly and unfortunate disease. And there's no cure, there's no way to treat it. So my research focused on trying to find a way that we can potentially treat this disease. Then this year, I decided to do an honors thesis, which is focused on the research I did in Copenhagen with the research I'm doing here. And the research I do here is looking at these nets that wrap around neurons in your brain. So they're otherwise known as perineuronal nets, which can help stabilize synapses, help stabilize those neuronal connections, which can otherwise be lost throughout the course of neurological and neurodegenerative diseases. So I was like, so ALS has the degeneration of these motor neurons. I wonder if PNNs are impacted. Then I started looking into it. There's no research on it, but there's a lot of research that suggests that could help. I've been working on this throughout this entire school year. Here you really get to take the project in your own direction. And if it doesn't work out, that's just part of science, right? But it's very exciting when your idea does work out and you see and carry out that project the entire way through. I know a lot of small liberal arts colleges may have not that much diversity in terms of where students are from or what their backgrounds may be. But here we have first off a very big international student population, which I have a lot of close friends which are actually international students. And I feel that's been a blessing because I'm oh, we get to talk about our different cultures, talk about our different opinions on academics, for example, on search and homeworks. And also, but you also have Macalester students who come from the US too. And I feel they come in with a very differing viewpoint from one another. And I think that's a good thing because that fosters some conversations that can be very interesting. For example, I may have a certain perspective on something, but then they may have another perspective I haven't even thought of, but it's as equally as valid. I have a post-bac research position lined up at Harvard after I graduate. I was actually in a summer research program there this past summer. So I'm gonna go back there, work in the lab for 2 years, then start applying to MD, PhD programs.